Hi guys, David1797 here, and in this video I'm looking at the dash cam I bought a few weeks ago. This will be a review, and at the moment what you see here is what you get in the box, with the exception of the smoke lighter power adapter for in the car, which I currently have sitting in my car. I have left it in the car because I have hidden the cable through the dash, so rather than pull that out, I've just grabbed everything that you get in the box. The box is sitting at the back, obviously, and here, of course, is the camera itself. It shoots in 720p HD. On the bottom of the camera, there is a switch that switches from VGA to HD, and your controls in the front. But I'll just set that to the side, and I'll just show you a few of the other things. There is the connector for connecting to the windscreen. This connects to the top of the camera, and that suctions to the windscreen, holding the camera below it. So I'll connect that in a sec. Here is a CD that has a bit of software on it for using the adapter. This is Windows only software, but I have it's got the driver on it. The most I have used this for is it has a file on it for setting the date and time. So that's something you might want to set up when you get it, because generally it is wrong because it's set from overseas. Also, there is a bit of an instruction booklet. I did use this just to get my way around the camera when I first got it. Some people might figure it out for themselves. And here is another mount. This other mount is for mounting the camera on the dashboard. So I'll show you how this one works. I'll show you. This one works by, if we slide it around this way, that just slots in there. If you can see, there is a small groove on the camera here, slots in like that, and then there's a bit of rubber there. You would have to work out a way for mounting it. I'm not sure exactly. This I found rather pointless, because when I sit the camera on the dash of my car like that, it films the dash and the windscreen wipers, so I did not use this mount. I just left it in the plastic. Mounting the camera to the other one, we've got our USB to micro USB cable, which I have also not used, seeing as I use a converter of micro SD to larger SD card and just plug it straight into the port on my MacBook Pro. So the camera connects to the mount like so. This section here unwinds and it slides into place just like the other one. Like so, and then this winds up to hold the camera snugly to place, and that connects there. Going around the camera, we've got our power button, our change between video and camera. We can take photos, our change to review the footage that we have currently recorded on the card, and our video function. On the left hand side, we've got the micro USB for charging and transferring data if we want to. We've got the micro SD card slot, and here is a the speakerphone for when you listen back to the footage you have recorded. This is the camera, and around it are 8 infrared lights. What I found while using it was they do not really do much. Down here there's a reset button as well for restoring it to its factory settings. So I'll just go ahead and power it on, and the camera operates on a battery. It says it can last up to 4 hours. I have not yet tested this function. The camera is turning itself off because it hasn't got a memory card in there, I don't think. So I'll just go ahead and insert my micro SD card. Now this camera will start recording automatically when you start the car, and then when you turn the car off it will record for 10 seconds or so before powering down. This allows it to save the last video clip and capture anything at the last minute. And this also has a swivel on the lens, so I can turn this back on ourselves, and you can see me there recording. The only thing I found is rather bizarre. While I'm filming this way, everything's upright. If I swivel this back, the camera distorts, and as you can see, I am upside down. Now if I flip the camera over, just line that up, I am still upside down. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I wasn't intending to use it for that, so I leave it that way anyway. To power on the infrared, you hold down the camera button. So now, right now, the infrared lights are powered on. I doubt we can see them, but you can tell the difference if you were to film in a dark space. Like I put this down under my desk and you can see a blue light on this screen. So they do light up and do work, but it's not very useful. And I've started recording by pressing that. And it is recording, as you can see here. There is a little indicator to say VGA. If I flick the switch down here, it'll flash, and now I've got it set to HD. So that's the camera and everything you get with it. Now I'll just show you some real life scenarios and real life video of what I've captured. Okay, so I'm in the car. I have mounted my dash cam behind the rear view mirror. As you can see, it just connects here, and I've connected the suction cap. The mirror is connected to the top. If we come back away from that, that works fine. I can still see into the mirror and out the back window. I've then got the cable going from that up to the sun visor and going behind that, then going down this side of the left-hand side of the car, which is the passenger side in Australia. I've put a clip there just to hold the wire away from the passenger's face. This then goes down between the door and the car. You can't actually see it. It goes underneath my glove box, and then it comes back up down here underneath the car and to the smoke lighter, which gives it its power. So now if I go ahead and start the car, you'll be able to see the camera automatically start up. So the camera is turning on, and it has started recording. So now the camera is recording and I'm ready to drive away, and it will continue recording. It will record in 2-minute segments before cutting to the next one and starting again. And then once the card is full, it begins a cycle record, deleting the oldest videos. Now if I turn the car off, you'll see the camera remains recording for a short while before it will turn itself off. And there we go, so the camera's turned itself off. Just one thing to note is that if you have the car running and you turn the car off, but only to accessories, so that the radio is still on in your car, the camera will remain on and recording, because by having the radio on, it is still getting power. It does not power down until it loses power from the power source cable. So one of the downsides to this I noticed was that if I've got the car running and the camera is on and recording, and I decide I want to switch the battery power for some reason, like I want to plug something into the car connector smoker thing, I unplug this, or down there, I'll just do it up here for now. The camera will actually turn itself off, because as far as it knows, it thinks it has lost power. And there it goes. So for me to actually switch the battery power, I have to unplug that, let it turn itself off, and then I'd have to turn it back on manually myself, which I just found was, like, I haven't used battery power, but it does seem to be a bit of a pain for if you decide you wanted to use the power adapter for a GPS or something. So in the end, this is a great camera. It cost me $70 from eBay. the few downsides that I noticed from it was that the infrared lighting isn't that spectacular. It's almost pointless. While recording at night, I did find if you go into some dark streets where there are no street lights, it's not that spectacular at capturing anything. It does capture if something was to drive directly in front of your car, like if you would have an accident, you would see it on the camera, but it's not that great for discerning a street that is just out of your headlights or even in your headlights. It's very difficult to see some things. Other than that, it's a brilliant camera. It records in brilliant quality. For $70, it was a great buy. I did see two of these. One was from Hong Kong. I got this one from within Australia, which was why it cost $70. The ones in Hong Kong do sell for around $50. I preferred to pay the extra $20, which allowed for a lot quicker postage of 5 days instead of 20 days, and it was a bit more trustworthy to me. Also, this does not come with an SD card, so you will have to pick up your own little SD card, which you can also get on eBay. Mine's is a 16 gig, and it lasts up to 2 days. You can get them for about $20. This does support up to 32 gigs in a SD card, so you might have one lying around from an old phone. Otherwise, it's one of the cheaper dash cams that is excellent quality, and I would recommend you probably get one just in case that it does occur that there is an accident and you have video footage. So that's going to do for this video, guys. If you're interested, I'm going to put the eBayer's name in the description below. I'm also on Twitter, same name as this channel, Wanted797. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to bringing you more video reviews and unboxings. I'll see you in the next one.